Hello, welcome to some Helldivers 2. I've clocked about 47 hours playtime on this game, and I absolutely love it now. It's fantastic. This intro that you're watching now is when you dive down into the game, and the music's playing, and it just gets you so pumped. I've loved this game that much that I thought I wanted to do my own review on it. Not even a review, just to praise it, really, just to say nice things about it, because it is such a fantastic game. This gameplay was with my friend Salty. We were just playing duos. Anyone could have joined. I think we had it open, but no one joined us, and we're literally just farming for samples. If you don't know what that's about, I'll fill you in on that later. But yeah, the game is absolutely amazing. I think when it was first announced and I saw a couple of early trailers on Helldivers 2, I wasn't sure if I'd like it or not. So I wasn't in a rush to get it. A friend of mine, actually, from my hometown rugby, my friend Mitch, he actually brought it to my attention first, saying he was waiting for this game to come out and if I'd like to play it. He played the first Helldivers, I think released in 2015 or something ridiculous, he said. And it wasn't the same game at all. It was actually a top-down game, like Diablo or Age of Empires or those kind of games. So this is a huge change from Helldivers 1. Apparently everything's exactly the same. They've just changed the perspective. Like it's now a third-person shooter and not a top-down kind of looking game. But yeah, Mitch brought it to my attention, and I'd seen some trailers, but I thought, well, I'll wait, and I want to see some reviews first, and I wanted to see a bit more detailed gameplay. And I was quite impressed when I learned that actually this game was releasing at £35. You can buy the let's say deluxe edition for 45, where you get super citizen upgrade and some armor and stuff. And I actually bought that. I bought that bundle. I didn't pay the 35. I paid the 45. But that was just me. It's just my choice. But I didn't rush into it. I watched actually some reviews. From Jack Frags and Skill Up, and there's a couple of other reviews. And I'd seen that actually a lot of the streamers that I followed in Warzone had started playing it, and that kind of made me think, you know, I might get it. And then the guys that I play Warzone with, so Chris and Craig and Rick, had kind of commented in our gaming chat about, oh, what about Helldivers 2? And we'd undernard, and then we all just went for it. I think Chris got it first, then I got it, and then Salty and Craig got it, and we've started playing it, and it's just took off massively. Like I say, I've clocked up 47 hours now because I just can't stop playing it. It's so addictive, and people are right. And I think there are some reasons why this game is so good. And I mean, to start with, let's talk about the development team behind it. I think their communication and feedback to the community has been really well received. I mean, the development team behind this game must be blown away on how successful it's been. Because I guess that, you know, all you can do is design a game and make a game and then put the game out in the world and hope that people like it. And there's hoping people like it and having a plan based on the hope that people will like it and how many people they expect or they think might buy and play the game, to the reality that this game has just exploded, and they must be overwhelmed with how well it's been received. It's all their hard work. You know, the team behind this have obviously worked really hard. They had this idea, this concept of the game, totally different from the first Helldivers game. And if you want to just YouTube that and check it out to see how the difference is, I had to. I didn't know what Helldivers was, the first one, so I YouTubed it, and oh, it looks so different. But for them to take the risk to make this game the way it is and actually be so popular is just, I applaud them. I really do. I think well done, development team. But their response to the community has been really good. How they've fed back to the community, how they've really worked hard to get patches out to fix stuff, because with every game release, there is always issues. Things happen. You get glitches and bugs. Until a game's really played, you don't know what's wrong with it. People have to report these things. I mean, I think currently in mine there's a little graphical problem where a bug's graphics will go into the sky a little bit. It's like a big triangle. It's a bit weird. It doesn't bother me too much, but it's there, so hopefully that'll get fixed. But, you know, considering they've had some patches now, the game runs really quite well. Very impressively, to be honest with you. Another of its defining aspects is how it looks visually. Very good graphics. I've got a PlayStation 5. You can only get it on PS5 and PC. Not sure if it's going into Xbox. But at the moment it's PS5 and PC, and obviously PS5's a lot stronger. You know, they're really good consoles and can handle really good graphics. I play on a monitor as well, not a TV, so get better rates and stuff. And yeah, like the graphics are really good. It's smooth. I love all the different landscapes. Not every landscape is the same. I mean, if you go to a particular planet, if it's a red planet, there's a good chance that most of the maps you play on will be red, but they won't all be the same. They'll all be different, and there's lots to explore and to find. But just the visuals on how it looks, the lights, the textures, visibility or not visibility, you know, light or dark. And when you get into these kind of volcanic areas, the nest with the bright orange light in, it's really immersive. It's really nice. They've really gone into detail with how the landscape looks and how the map looks, and I think that's absolutely brilliant. I think one of the things that shines in this game is the movement mechanics. It flows really well, I think. Now especially I'm 47 hours in, I've actually got more of the hang of it, the hang of the movement. The diving jumping mechanic is actually brilliant. Like, it really did. When you've got a charger tearing after you and you can hear it rumbling behind you, and then you kind of slowly see it come into your view, either behind or to the side, the jump mechanic is so good. You literally leap past it. There isn't a jump mechanic in this game. You can only leap, and I think one of the backpacks you can put on your back, which I'll explain in a bit, is a jumping one that jumps you in the air. But apart from that, there's no jump. There's a small climbing mechanic. You can't climb really high cliffs, but the ones you can, rocks, you can scramble over. So you're pretty much grounded in this game, really. There's no major jump mechanics in it. But you can dive, and it's such a fun mechanic when you're diving left and right, or just diving from a charger. It's really good fun. And then you have the shooting. The shooting's brilliant. You have the choice, and it's nice to have a choice. You can shoot in third person or in first person. In this gameplay, I'm using the railgun, which only has 20 shots, but it hits like a train. And the railgun is, I think personally, is better in first person because the railgun charges up. If you charge it too much, the gun blows up and it kills you. So you've got to get spot on. But the more you charge it, the more powerful it is, and you get them nice, accurate headshots. I think in first person, to see the two power bars charge up and see the colours changing, it's spot on because you can 9 out of 10 get it right. I'm a first person shooter anyway, so I like first person shooting, but I have enjoyed the third person shooting in this as well, because also on the flip side, I've played Warzone for a long time, the last few years, but before Warzone I actually played The Division for a few years, so I'm used to that third person element. Nothing against third person games, are really good, the ones I've played or the ones I've wanted to play, but I'm naturally a first person shooter. It's where my heart lies on gaming, and it's where I tend to go. But the shooting mechanics in this game has been really good fun, and the good thing is, like, movement challenges your aim, because as your character's moving, your aim on the gun will move, it will sway, so your shots won't hit the target. There's a bit of lead time. You can see it. You can see my cursor is dead center, but there's a circular other cursor that moves when you're moving, and that's like lead time on your shots. So you can't just spin around and prep and spray, because your bullets will go everywhere. You've got to wait for the target to be on, and that's kind of realistic, and I love that element to it. It's not just like aim, beam, shoot, aim, beam, shoot. you've really got to wait to land your shots. You can't just go berserk, which is really refreshing, and it makes it more fun. And all the guns are different. When you're shooting a machine gun to a shotgun to a pistol, you've got rocket launchers, you got this rail gun. There's lots of guns I haven't tried: rocket launchers, flamethrowers, grenade launchers, and I think the reason I'm using the railgun is, one, it's probably one of the best guns in the game, but two, the satisfying headshot and the bug splatter you get from it is just brilliant. So that's why I've not stopped using it. The secondary is normally a shotgun, but I'm considering using something else and trying something else. So yeah, that's the movement and mechanics. Another element is the progression. Progression is really good. Obviously, you're ranking up. And you all have a ship that you name, and your friends can join your ship and you can join their ship, and then you go to the main console, the main map, you pick your mission and you shoot down to the planet's surface, which is amazing. And the music that goes along with that is just, I want it as my ringtone. It's that good. But the good thing is you have to kind of level things up. So you can buy your guns with a currency. You just have to have the money to buy all the weaponry. But the stratagems, the airstrikes that you bring in, or the orbital strikes, or the barrages and all that, and the sentries you put down, you have to unlock and upgrade, which requires you finding samples on the map. So as you're running around the map like I'm doing now, there'll be particular areas of interest and places you'll go, and you'll see samples. Some are common, some are rare, and some are super rare. You need all three to start unlocking things on your ship, making things better, and progression. Now, common samples and rare samples you can kind of find most places. The super rare ones, which are the pink ones. So the common ones are green, the rare orange, and super rare pink. The pink ones can only be found when you change the difficulty settings to really hard, to Helldive or to impossible. And then when you run the maps, you've got a good chance of finding these samples. Obviously, when the hardness is up like that, the game is chaos. And I do mean chaos. And I already have some other videos on my YouTube channel showing where the extraction at the end is chaos. And I literally just uploaded a video, me and Salty, the player I'm with now is called Salty, and I was with him. And he died, but I couldn't call him back. So it was just me. And I had to pick up his rare samples to get onto the extraction ship, and there were bugs everywhere. And I literally just managed to get off, and it was so heart-poundingly fun. Didn't think I was going to make it, but we did, and we got the rare samples because they're really hard to find, and you need a good 10 or 15 of them for your next upgrade. You're going to be doing a lot of grinding to find these bad boys. But yeah, that's what makes it loads of fun. So when you go to the ship, you can go to the different sections and you can start planning your upgrades. There's so many directions you can take, or things you can upgrade before this or that, whatever you want to pick. That is up to you. I've been upgrading my turret systems as well as the orbital strikes. I like to drop turrets, and I've been making my turrets better, but also I've been making my orbital strikes better. That's just my opinion. So yeah, so progression upgrades is really good. You find medals, and when you find the medals around the place and you earn medals, they help you progress through the battle pass. I've got 2 battle passes because I bought the premium edition. Let's say premium edition. I can't remember what the edition was called, but let's say the premium edition. And I am currently working through 2 battle passes. Now, unlike Warzone, these battle passes aren't pay to win. Got some good stuff. You can unlock your guns. There's guns in there to unlock that you can't buy. In the game normally you've got to get them unlocked, and there's lots of cosmetic stuff, different armors, helmets, emojis and fun stuff to unlock as well. So I'm currently making my way through both the battle passes and unlocking stuff that will help progression in the game, and that's just personal choice. I think the developers did say that the armor statistics weren't working as they should, so that's something they're going to fix. I like running the light armor because I think moving more quickly is definitely better than heavy armor where you're slow and you get hit a bit more. You also have different weapons. Like I said, I've been using shotguns and this rifle that I've got on my back, which is the one shot. But also, if you notice my character, I'm wearing a backpack which is kind of giving me some kind of protective shield. Different backpacks do different things. You've got ones that re-armor. This one does a shield. You've got ones that can have a little gun that follows you that shoots the bugs around you, the little pesky ones that are a pain in the backside. It's personal choice. There's so much to unlock. There's so much to dive in and use. And everyone will have a personal choice on how they want to play. I'm just putting different things on, trying different things, unlocking different things from the battle passes, different guns, and just giving them a whirl because it's fun. There is a kind of meta build, just railguns the meta, and the breaker shotguns the meta, which I've been running for a bit. But I feel like I'm ready. I think I'll keep the railgun on because it's just so much fun. But the shotgun I might swap out and give it some other gun a chance. As you can see by the mini-map in the bottom right there, there's lots of things to look for. There's your main missions, your side missions, and you get question marks and places of interest which you can discover. The more you look around, the bigger chance you've got of finding stuff, finding loot, finding medals. I think the most amazing thing is you can actually find in the game, as you're scavenging, is in-game currency. Now, in Warzone, you know, you've got your COD points, which you need to buy with real money to buy the battle pass and buy cosmetics. Wow, in this game, the currency is in the game. So while you're playing and scavenging around, you can find it. And actually, you can rack up quite a bit of money. I've bought 2 skins from the store from currency that I found in-game. Didn't even have to use my own money. I mean, how awesome is that? That you can just buy stuff without having to spend your own money. You can spend your own money if you want. You can actually buy the credits, the in-game credits on the PlayStation Store, but you can also find it. I've done a little bit. I've bought a little bit, and I've spent what I found as well. And some of the armor that is coming through the store has looked quite cool, so I have bought some. Look at the visual effects there. This is the other thing about this game. The action in it is so brilliant. When you're busy fighting and chucking down your airstrikes and your your orbital strikes and stuff, the action and the sound and the music is just absolutely epic, and that's what I love about it. It's just brilliant, and it all comes well into the gameplay. You really feel so immersive in this game. Like there's just something about it that's just so good. So there's lots to choose from. There's lots of things to try, to unlock, to level up and to grind. I think the biggest thing though, this is such a fun game to play with your friends. And me and all my friends have found this. This is such a refreshing change from Warzone. Nothing against Warzone. Warzone's had its up and downs. But I've been playing Warzone for the last few years now, and I feel like I'm ready for something new. I do love Battle Royale. And I am hoping that another developer is going to make a Battle Royale game. I really hope so. But for now, this is a breath of fresh air. This game has just come out of nowhere and took everyone by surprise. Even all the streamers that I follow on Warzone are playing this game now. Westy, Stoddy, Tactical Brit, Sally is a dog has also been playing it and trying it out, because I think it's just got everyone's attention and it's so immersively fun. It's just brilliant. It'll be interesting to see what future content comes to this game. It'll be nice to know like what they plan to do, because I'm guessing they weren't expecting this game to be so popular. Oh, look at that dive motion there, brilliant. And I guess they've had to replan due to the popularity and such massive player base now on what they plan to do for the future of this game. I'm sure they're working tirelessly behind the scenes, and fair play to them. I really hope they're enjoying their success, because they've really nailed this game really well. Look at the diving mechanics there. I'll take down this charger. Boom, in the head, dead. So yeah, so I really hope they keep enjoying their success, because it's very, very well deserved and well received. All that I've played so far, I'm loving. And I think one of the biggest things I can praise is the community. This is a massive PvE kind of co-op game. I've played solo. You can play solo. I think the hardest setting I've had it on was challenging on solo, and it was a challenge. I don't think I could play it on anything harder than challenging because, oh my word. But it's doable. But the community is great, and I've played with lots of random players now, and it's fantastic, and everyone is just enjoying it as much as me. So I've really enjoyed playing with some teams. I have been killed by random players because if you didn't know about this game, friendly fire is always on. So please be careful where you're throwing your airstrikes and grenades, please. Don't be killing anybody on your team. But it happens. You can laugh it off. You can, hopefully someone deploys you back in. You can grab your stuff and you can carry on kicking bottom. Obviously, there's only a certain amount of redeploys. I think in the top left corner you can see, I can't, that's at 19. Don't know if it's that many, but there is quite a lot of redeploys. Depending on the hardness, I think if you wrap the hardness up on the game, I think you get less. So you've got to use them wisely. And the same with the calling in times of your items. Sometimes when you call a gun down from your ship or a backpack, depending on the hardness of the game, sometimes it takes longer because it's harder. So there are some things that take it hard. But yes, the community has been amazing. I've played with lots of random players now when my own team isn't on, and yeah, pleasant people. I've met some really fun people. I've even done some videos of me doing my emote hug and hugging other players in my ship and thanking them for a good game, and just the banter has been enormous, and everyone just like, for democracy, just amazing. I think this game has definitely reminded people of a very old movie, and I'll say old because it is very old. I watched it when I was young, in my early 20s, and now I'm in my 40s, so it's definitely an old film. There's a movie called Starship Troopers. I'm not going to ruin it too much if you've not seen it, but check it out. It's definitely very much like this game when it comes to fighting the bugs and the war against bugs. Obviously, there's the other enemy faction, the automatons, which I've not played against much. On the other side of the planet and the map, you can pick them. I've not done too much fighting against them because I've been enjoying the bugs a bit too much. But I've got plenty of time to embrace that part of the game. I'm not going to rush. I want to take my time. But yeah, I think I literally went on it once with a friend because he wanted to do something, and it's like you're playing against the Terminators. It is a bit scary, but fun and scary. But yeah, I won't be diving into that part until I really want to. I'm enjoying the bug part a bit too much. So yeah, the people that play this game, the randomers, I've really enjoyed. So don't feel like if you haven't got many of your friends playing it that you won't be able to play it, because the friendly player base of playing with randoms is really good. Well, up to my experience anyway. I'm really hoping that doesn't change. I used to play Rainbow Six Siege, used to really love it. And it's a game that I dipped in and out of for quite a long time. Now, Rainbow Six Siege has been going for a very long time. And then I had to uninstall it, and I got fed up with it because I started to try and play it again, and people were team killing me in my spawn, and I got that fed up that I uninstalled the game and never touched it again because I couldn't be bothered with it. So I'm really hoping that this doesn't happen in this game, because it is friendly fire off and anybody can kill anybody at any point. I do think there's a good side to this though. Let's say you're joining with your friends, and only 2 of you or 3 of you, and you get some randomer join in, or you get 2 randomers join in, and they decide to mess around and start killing people on purpose, that you realise they're killing you on purpose. The beauty is, if you're the host, you can kick people, which is brilliant. I've only had to kick one person. I think we had one guy that was killing us. I don't know if it was on purpose, but it happened a bit too much, and it really annoyed my mate, so he said, no, I've had enough, and just kicked him. But that's the only time I've experienced that. If you've joined another team and team killing starts happening, then no, you can't kick. You'll have to just leave, annoyingly. But if you've done the main mission and you leave, I think you still get the XP, which is A+. So yeah, so there's lots going on in this game. I'm hoping for the future of this game there's lots to come. I'm sure they've got a plan of what content they're bringing. They've probably had to changed that around a bit because of the popularity and the humongous player base that this game has just kicked off with, and it's absolutely brilliant to see. Because now I've played it, like, this is such a fun game, and I'm nowhere near bored of this game yet. The music, the intro, the flying down from your ship to the planet. I want it as my ringtone. Like, it is brilliant. I did kind of wonder if this hype was real, because like when a game comes out, I hadn't played it straight away, and then it was all over YouTube and my streamers, and I kind of wondered, is it real hype or is it just fake hype? But no, the hype is real, and it's real for a reason, because this game is just brilliant. And yeah, I've really enjoyed playing. Like I say, I'm level 27 now, I think. I'm 47 hours in, and I'm nowhere near bored. I'm going to try some different guns. I might try some different builds, try some different armors, and maybe go to the automatons on the other side of the map. But apart from that, I'm happy splatting bugs and shooting bugs. It is brilliant. I think that's really all I've got to say about the game. Looks brilliant. It plays brilliant. The action is there. You know, in Warzone, I turned down my music and all the other sound because I wanted to hear footsteps. But this game, I want to turn the music up because it just adds to the immersion of it and just makes it more action-packed. I love it when you throw loads of sentries down and airstrikes and orbital strikes all together, and you just get this massive explosion. There is a mission in this game where you've got to launch a nuke, and when the nuke flies off, it blows up in the distance and it lights the sky up, and then the shockwave comes over you. It's just amazing. Like, it's so action-packed. Like, if the action of Die Hard was going to be in a game, this would be it. Like, honestly, it's just brilliant. So, I really hope you're enjoying it as much as I am. And these things as well, when you go to these panels and you have to complete missions, you get these moments where you have to interact with the key panel, and you, on the D-pad, you're left, down, down, right, right, down. There's loads of different ones as well. They're not all the same. And then you have to, like, all these little missions in the game, they're all different. You have to, you know, then get to these panels and lift these up, and then you've got to go back to the panel. And then on another one, you've got to align a satellite. On another one, you have to channel the fuel from one pipe to another. On another mission, you have to rescue hostages. There's so many different ones that you have to interact with, and it's so unique and fun. And imagine going to one of these panels and you're trying to do this mission, but you're surrounded by bugs that keep knocking you off the panel. Like on this bit, you have to input the code in the top right, and you got to get the code right. You see, 21758, 2175, and I get to the 8, and then you press X, and that then gets it going more, and then you got to tap it again, and it loads up. And the interaction part of this is absolutely brilliant, really good. Like. And when you're under the pressure of fighting bugs at the same time, it really adds a sense of tension to the game. And there's so many different ones as well. And if you buy the premium edition, you get a game on your ship called Stratagem Heroes, which is practicing the up, down, left, right codes. But it goes faster and faster, and you've got to try and get a high score, which is also amazingly fun. And to be honest with you, I totally suck at it. I really do. I can't multitask. I can't run, shoot, and put in one of these cones at the same time. Because if you want to cool down things from your ship, you have to press L1. And then if you see in my top left of my screen, you'll see it says resupply and your guns. And you all have different ones. Up, down, right, left, down. They're all different. So you have to, like, call back your friend while you're running. I suck at it. I'm really bad at it. But you know what? That's what makes it fun. And that's fine too. Some people are really quick at it. I think my mate Tech Nation recently got the highest score of Stratagem Hero on our ship the other day, and I uploaded it on my YouTube channel. He did really well. I'm awful. I suck at it, but it's fun. And you're not always going to be good at everything. But all these different missions that you have on these maps where you have to interact are just so fun to do. And some of them, one of them, you have to find the shells to a massive launching turret, and you got to put the shells into it, 5 shells, and then you have to get it activated, and they're just brilliant. They're really well thought out. And I could do them over and over and over and over again. The good thing is they're not all the same. whatever you're going to find, you don't always find the same one all the time, and that's what makes it good. So yeah, that's another really good thing of the game. I think the maps are really good, and the missions in the map are really good. And you know, you can choose to go round and just do the main mission and then leave, or you can get the main mission done and then go and do all the side missions, and then go and destroy the nests, and then go and look at all the question marks, and then go and look at little missions like this. And it's just, there's so much to do. There's so much to do in one game. And then you can do like a 40-minute mission like this, where you're exploring a whole map and completing little submissions, or you can get like a 10-minute defend mission where all your friends are just chugging down as many turrets as you can and just defending off waves of bugs. So there is plenty to choose from. Yeah, I think that's really all I've got to say. I will say that I completely love this game. It's absolutely brilliant. I massively recommend it. If you're watching this and thinking this is my kind of game, I'm just not sure, 100% get it. I was in doubt, and now I absolutely love it. I can't stop playing it, and I'm really hoping that going forward they're going to bring out more content and more amazing things for this game. So yeah, that's all I've really got to say. Watch the bug splats. Boom. That's so satisfying. Ready? Charge it up. Boom. Absolutely love it. Like the sound effects as well. The bug, it's so satisfying. I think I did like I uploaded a video before this one, which was my satisfying bug splat kills, and I did some slow motion and zooming in so you can really see the splat, and it's just brilliant. It's very well done. I don't think I've got more. I feel like I'm kissing this game's ass, but I'm doing it for a reason, because it's nice when a new game comes along. It's refreshing. So yeah, I've really enjoyed it, and I really hope that the game has more success to come. I really hope they don't deviate from the core of the game too much when they add more content. It'd be interesting to see what they do add. I heard a rumour that some mech suits are coming, like in Titanfall. I'm not sure how that'll work. And someone said that they might add vehicles to the map. I'm not sure how that works as well. I'd like the maps to be a bit bigger, and if you had vehicles and moved around quicker, it might be better. I'm just hoping you can't drive around, or get a vehicle and run all the bugs over, because that'd be pointless. I'm hoping like if a charger rams you, it breaks the vehicle. I don't know. Depends what they do. But yeah, this game is massively well received and just handfuls of fun. I'll be keeping my eye out on the YouTube channel, another big splat there, just to see what is coming for the future of this game. Yeah, watch, this is a Titan, one of the biggest baddies. Watch me take its head off. Ready? Boom. Look at that. It's so satisfying. When you're low level and got not very powerful guns, these bigger bosses, you spend your time running away from them because you can't handle them. But as you level up and put time into it, you can start fighting back, and that is so satisfying. That kind of reward progression when you get better, and instead of running from chargers and titans and trying to put your airstrikes down to kill them and find ways to killing them and just getting their armor off, it's nice when you're a bit more of a higher level and you can just do it. It is so much fun. You can see here I was just waiting for this rocket to be ready to launch on this panel, and you can see the stress now that I'm in. I'm trying to get this panel started, but all the bugs are paying me a visit, so I'm literally just spamming my shotgun to keep them off as much as I can, and then activate the rocket, and then get the hell out of there. This is the nuke I was talking about. There's a big nuke explosion in the background, which is an amazing part of the game. There you go, mission complete. There goes the rocket. Off it goes, and then you're going to see a big, there's a rare sample there. That's what we're searching for. And you're going to see a big, there's a rocket going down in the distance. I'll show you, but I'm shooting these pesky bugs that come up behind me. When I turn back round, there you go, look, the atmosphere, like, it's just immense. It is just brilliant. It is so good. And that's the mission complete. We've just nuked a big part of the map where the bugs were.
Do one more thing.
But yeah, it's so satisfying. Look how bright it looks. It just looks so good colour wise.
All this technology, you should
be yeah, I can't praise this game enough. It's just a pleasure to play. And it's definitely a breath of fresh air from Warzone and all Warzone's ups and downs and meta guns and Cronus Maxes and stuff you got to deal with. This game is just pure fun. I'll just say
Yeah, charge it.
absolute fun.
Where are you?
So yeah,
Get running out of there.
I finished kissing this game's ass, but all for the right reasons, and I'll happily kiss it some more. I'm going to leave it there, as you can see me with my railgun here, taking down a charger, which is still a beast if you're not careful. Even though I've got a gun that can do damage to it, you still got to be careful because they still kill me. I'm not invincible. It's just my movements, and now I know how to move. I know how to move out the way and dive like I've just done there. So I've got my movement down to a T, and that just takes practice as you start leveling up. When I first played it, I was all over the shop. My first 10 hours, oh my word, I couldn't move. I didn't realise how good the dive mechanic was. It was just getting trampled on. Where now I'm like, right, come on, charges, I can take you on now. Which is just a really great feeling. I feel like I've earned that status, and it makes it really so good. It doesn't make the game easier. It kind of just expands your knowledge on how you do things. That's another area secured. Right, so I'm going to leave you now with the rest of this gameplay. With me and Salty, I think now we're just heading to the extraction, just to get off. I think we've done everything we can. We didn't find any super rare samples, annoyingly, and I think Salty realises where they are, but we're too little too late. We've already got 4 minutes on the clock. So thanks for listening. I really hope this has been helpful. I really hope it encourages you to try this game. It's definitely worth doing. And yeah, if you want to see any more videos on this, follow my channel. Like and subscribe if you'd like. I will post maybe long videos like this and a lot of shorter videos. If you haven't got time to watch the longer ones, you just want to have a bit of a peek, then I'll do that as well. But thank you very much for watching. I really hope you enjoy this game like we are. And yeah, for democracy, happy hunting. Ammo right there. Picked it up.
I'm fucking running. I was running.
I know, that was like last time when we were running leaps around that extract.
Right, come on, Rock, where are you? Come on, Sample Rock.
Tagging map, north.
Nice.
I made that.
Cheers, bud.
What's that on our right? Is that a Titan?
Here's something rather large.
You may proceed to extraction when ready.
Oh, it is.
Oh yeah!
Nice.
That was satisfying, isn't it? It's hell doing that.
Yep.
Oh, another spitter. Am I just going to call this in?
Gonna
me
have
just
to, yeah. Yeah, call it in, because we've got to wait 4 minutes anyway.
Oh mate, it's loads of them little ones up here. Loads of them.
If you just run around there, I'm going to try and find this rock while it's coming in.
Mag's empty.
Yeah?
Do you want me to call it in?
Yeah, call it in. You'll have to stay around there though, just keep running around the area. I'm going to try and find this rock. By the looks of it, we've got it this way. If you got a laser, get your laser down before the end.
I'm trying to, hang on.
Mag's empty.
There's quite a lot of the map we actually haven't been on.
I know.
For prosperity. Helldivers outside extraction radius. Requesting temporary pickup.
I'll put my sentry over here. because hopefully it will shoot rockets over. "21 seconds, mate."
No, you ran too far away from it. It's timed out.
Oh, I
So
know you don't.
You can have it. That's why I said you run round it.
Well, I was trying, but if you see the kind of amount of fans I've picked up, I've not been able to stay that close to it. Sorry, dude.
Gives me another 4 minutes to try and find this rack.
Do I not have to call it in now then? Is it now just...
No, it'll just do it on its own now and it'll definitely come.
Got a sample.
Where is this fucking rock? I've got no idea where it is.
Oh no, how did you get up here? Mate, I don't know how we're going to stay around this area. It's mental.
Get some! Get some!
Oh, nice. You just found a fucking resupply from earlier. This was like the first one. I just found a resupply from earlier. Oh, yep, I'll take you.
Mag's empty.
These bugs are the big fat asses. They'd not be able to climb up on a hill like this.
Nope. Oh, that ghetto booty.
Got the feeling we might not make it out of this one because that flipping extraction is absolutely rammed.
We'll all be dashing some grenades in it then.
Reloading.
I think I owe this charger money because...
Not letting off.
No. Oh, I just headshotted him. There we go. I thought I hadn't killed him then. I did. I realised.
Where the fuck is this rock?
Reloading.
ETA T-minus 2 minutes.
Where are you?
I'm just trying to actually bring them all up here and then it will clear the platform away. Oh, sample.
Rare sample acquired. Bug tunnel breach.
Where the fuck are they?
ETA T-minus 1 minute, 30 seconds.
Shield's gone. My shield's gone. No. Oh, that's it. Hey, they just killed each other with their thing.
I think I've just seen it and it's miles away. Does it fly? Does it stay for it? Oh, it's not worth the risk. I've got a lot of samples. I have seen it though, I think.
Reloading.
For fuck's sake.
I've got no more ammo left this railgun.
I'm coming up to you now.
I wouldn't go that way, go this way. Go the way I'm running.
Last reload.
Last reload on my shotgun. I am almost out of ammo.
T-minus 30 seconds.
I'm just staying away from that hill, so...
ETA T-minus 20 seconds.
New mag.
Oh boy.
ETA T-minus 10 seconds.
10 seconds, run up the hill now. And we'll try and hold them off if we can. I've got no ammo left on both the guns though.
This is Pelican 1.
They should be here.
On the extraction zone.
Come on, shit, where are you? Oh, no, charger! All the things to make it up at the end. We're on.
Countdown initiated.
Yes. We are on.
Extraction complete.
50%.